Hello and welcome to this video on how to set up your College English 110 course on Moodle 3.2 version 3.2 at Shaw University. Now, this is not the only way you can do it. This is not the required way. You have to do it. You can set it up really any way you want. However, this is a way that I have used, and the students seem to like it, and it works well, and it just kind of makes life a lot easier. So, again, this is showing you one way to do it, which will hopefully make your life easier and make it easier for your students as well. Now, you notice when you first go to your class, it says this course has not been set up with content, and it just has basically like 9 topics set up. Okay. Now, some teachers, they have topic 1 would be writing assignments, topic 2 would be quizzes, topic 3 would be journal assignments, whatever. You can do it that way. What I do is actually, instead of having topics, I set it up by week. Instead of having, individual topics, I have everything done per week, and everything kind of, so they can find exactly what's happening in every single week. So, but how many weeks do we need to have? Well, before we even start setting up anything in here, we need to go back to our professional community, learning community. This is like your new favorite home, where it has all your resources, hopefully, that you're going to need. Okay, and so if you look down here under the required elements, you'll find the syllabus. So if you download the syllabus, and this is for, again, we're looking here at fall of 2017. Okay. This is explained in another video what you have to do here. You basically change the red and then upload it, and you'll see that later. Anyway, but at the end of this syllabus, what you'll find for this template is basically a breakdown of what's happening for every single week. Now, you'll notice this is actually still left over from spring. The reason being is that as of the recording, at the time that I'm recording this video, they have not set up the schedule for fall yet and posted it in the system. I'm recording this in May. So we don't have the fall schedule nailed down yet. So but it doesn't really matter because it's going to look something very similar. Just some of the dates are going to change. But basically, it shows week by week the things that are going to need to be covered. And again, this will change slightly because we made some changes to English 110 at the end of the spring semester. But you'll notice that there's basically 18 weeks in the semester. Okay, 18 weeks. And that includes finals week. Okay, finals week is the 18th week. So there was 18 weeks in spring 2017. There was 18 weeks in fall 2016. So we're going to assume that there's going to be 18 weeks for the next one. But again, it will say for sure when you click on this. Okay. So going back to, go back to one that we're setting up here. So I need 18. Now I have 9, okay, and I want to change these things. Now, here's a couple of tricks. So I'm going to make this hopefully a lot easier on you. Okay? And just bear with me. It's going to make sense. So to make some changes, you're going to go over here and click on this gear right there. Boom. And you're going to hit Edit Settings. Now, Moodle does this really weird thing. Okay, so right now the actual first day of class, we do know that is going to be the 16th of August. The 16th of August. In fact, let me go ahead and pull up my little calendar here. My little calendar. So if you look, August 16th is a Wednesday. Okay, fantastic. So that's the first day of class. That's when we actually have class start. But you'll notice that's not really the first day of the week, and that's important to notice. Okay. Because what happens when we want to set up our course, and we don't want topics format, we want to change this to weekly format. And the number of sections we want, well, we just looked and we saw that we needed 18. So we're going to need 18. Now, here's a problem you'll run into if you just walk away with this. If you set your course date as the 16th, which is the first day of classes, then that'll say that is the first day of the week, which means that when you set up, and actually let's go ahead and do it because you'll see what happens. It's not real pretty. Okay, well, it's kind of cool. It's like, oh, look at all these weeks. Yeah, but except now it's set it up for the week going from Wednesday to Tuesday. Ugh. Again, if we look at our calendar here, we're like Wednesday to Tuesday, but I don't want that. I really want my weeks to be kind of like Sunday through Saturday. Okay. And that's the way that the template's going to be set up on the syllabus. So that's a problem. And you're like, because really the first week is this week, even though the first day of class isn't here. So how do we fix that? Well, in theory, we just go back to Edit Settings, instead of the 16th, we're going to change that to the 13th, even though the first day of class is until the 16th. Now when we save and display, it actually has it be nicey nice. So 13th of August through the 19th. So again, when we look at our calendar, okay, 13th through the 19th. And then all the rest of the weeks start on a Sunday. And again, you could even start with Monday if you want to. Kind of depends on how you want to do it. But I usually go, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I will have it start on the 14th. Yeah. Sunday be the last day. Yeah, I think that'll be more traditional. So, yeah, look at me learning as I'm doing this. I'm going to actually change that to the 14th. That'll make my weeks go Monday through Sunday. Okay, there we go, there. And so now I have my week set up. See that? Woo! Woo! So I have my week set up. Fantastic. Okay, from there, we need to make a couple of other things. Some other things to set up. We need to go back to this gear over here. And we're going to turn editing on. Turn editing on, okay? Again, if you're going to make any changes to your Moodle shell, this is where you do this. This is, like wholesale changes across the board. We're going to turn editing on just to make individual changes. When we do that, then it allows us to change different things. So, it says this course has not been set up yet with content. What I would do is I would edit that and edit that section up there because we don't want it to, change this. Okay, so what am I going to put there? Well, what I usually do is I end up putting where the class meets, what time it meets, who the instructor is. I kind of like put this information up here. In fact, for giggles, if we look at one of the classes that I did last year, okay, I wrote, welcome to ENG 110, class time is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, location class is this. So I just put that, that's what I did up there in that first little thing up here. See right there? Ta-da. Okay. And you can change the default name. So I would change this to ENG 110. And then you can make a note. Welcome to ENG 110. This class meets, and then you'd say, where and when. Okay? And then hit save changes. And now you'll know at the top of your thing, it says, there it is, right there. Then you change it. Okay, now you have the general section where you're going to have things like announcements, and we're going to look at this more in the future, but I'm just kind of showing you different things. So then you could go in and change and add things particular to that particular week. So for, let's say, the first week of school, I would actually click on this, edit the week, and I'm going to actually leave a note here and say the first day of class is, I'm going to go Wednesday, August 16th. Please come to class on time with paper and something to write with. Okay, because again, the very first day of class, you're going to be taking an essay, kind of like a pretest. So then I would hit save changes. And so that would show kind of what's happening for that particular week. And then you can add resources, which we'll get into in another video. But so I think that's enough for this video. It's 9 minutes long. I think we're dragging on. So there we go. So that's basically how you set up. It's for individual weeks. Yeah. So that would set up as individual weeks. And look, as you watched this video, you watched me learn on how to maybe change things to make it even better. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So then, if you want to just turn off the settings and see what the students would see, just turn off the settings and it kind of goes away. And that's kind of what the students would see. Okay. But then you'll see in a few minutes as we build, in other videos rather, is you'll see how we are building other things along the way. But so that's how you set up that basic rundown stuff. Yeah. So, okay. Call that good for this video.